Oh, hi you guys, and welcome to this one shot, which I've actually prepared. Today, we have a prepared one shot for you. Shock, horror, horror, shock, right? Right? You know? That didn't work so well. Let me put more on that. Okay. It's fine though, we can work with this. I'm just setting something up in the background because we have new things as well today. You may have noticed that I have made some changes in the one of the things. We have changes. There are changes. Changes are coming. The changes are coming. Yes, so that's exciting. Instant popping in of a face is still fucking jump scare to me. Good, good. I'm glad that I jump scare you every time. That makes me happy. Today we've got a lovely little cast. We welcome back Ed from our original what's the name of the campaign? It was called The Dead Mountain, and also and also the A Necromancer's Wish campaign. So that's also fun. Thank you for the host, Multulu. And welcome to the stream. Hope you're having fun. Hope you're looking forward to having fun. It would seem we've already got 2 followers this session. No, that can't be right. That can't be right. I'll get on that in just a second. I'm currently adding the new science in. That's what I'm currently doing. It won't take me long. There it is. It's added in. Okay, cool. I'm actually here this time. Yes. Welcome, Multulu. Or Multhulu. I prefer Tulu. I think it's like a... Is that like a... it sounds... I don't know. Like Cthulhu. Cthulhu is coming. Cthulhu is coming. Cthulhu is coming. Cthulhu is coming. Cthulhu. Sounds more gritty. More grim. More determined. I love it. Let's just close that for a second and start it back up. I've just closed my stream labels. Shock, horror. Not something one should do. Hopefully that'll update everything. No? We're gonna update that text there. Have a restart session. You know what? It'll be fine. Maybe it was a midnight thing or something, I don't know. Anyway, I also need to open a notepad because I've done new things. Anyway, right, okay. Right, back to normal. Hi guys, welcome. Here are my social links. If you're not already a part of them, you should be. My Discord is a wonderful place to be. Twitter is where you need to go if you want to get into a game with me. Just send me a DM on Twitter and I'll get you a game. Easy peasy. The Normal Tom, welcome. YouTube is where you can see me desperately trying to catch up with all of the games that I am behind on, because I am behind on many. And what else have we got? God damn it, where's that session? I made a new thing, and I've immediately lost it. Try sorting by name. Maybe that'll help. There we go. I need that open. There we go. Okay, okay, we're cooking with charcoal. We are cooking with charcoal. Good. This is good. Goodness. Excellent. Next up, I have a Patreon. If you guys want to consider supporting me for as little as $1, you can do it there. I also have a I have merchandise. Today I was generating, if you saw the stream just a moment ago, just half an hour ago, you would have seen me using my little book there, where it's just the right size to fit a 3-hour one-shot. You can see all my notes down here and some across here. You can get that on the merch site. You can also get t-shirts and all that sort of thing there. Yes, that should be fun. And lastly, tweets. This comes to the new science on the stream. We're trying out something a little new. From now on, we are going to be doing a wild magic surge for every 10 followers and every 10 retweets in a game. Okay, so every 10 followers and every 10 retweets, we are going to do a wild magic surge randomly distributed to the players. So I'll be keeping an eye on that whilst we play. My music's run out. Should have put that on loop. Stranger Things is upside down. The left side, right hand. Yeah. What? Stranger Things has the upside down. Oh, you mean back to frontness? Yeah, it's because I mirrored. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mirror because then I can see if the green screen's playing up. I can like quickly go to there. It's just the way my brain works. I'm sorry. It's yeah. It'll actually read it though. If you read it backwards, it actually says Snoitom Ekove Stel, and Snoitom Ekove Stel is of course part of the Necronomicon. My secret is revealed. Anyway, that's enough from me. I've been babbling for ages. Let's go and get our players for today.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, hi, you guys. You are live.
Hi.
Hello.
You're also alive.
And alive. Hopefully we remain that way.
A twofer.
I'm not playing a villain today, so it should all be okay. Like, I think.
Yeah, she just told us.
I was just explaining.
I don't think I did anything out of line. I think it was okay.
You say that, yeah.
Tee-hee. So, why don't we go down the screen and introduce ourselves? I've just put you all in a random order, and that order is in fact wrong. So I'll correct that as we go. But we do indeed start with Skyra. Welcome, Skyra. Whilst I match
Hi
the names of
everyone,
these.
I'm Skyra Moss. Today I'm going to be playing a half-orc barbarian named Fern, who happens to be a florist turned folk hero. Yeah.
Fantastic. And next down the screen, we welcome Tony. Oh, hi, Tony.
Hi. I will be a halfling janitor cum wizard today. So hopefully an interesting idea.
Yeah,
Might
I know.
work, might not work.
Janitor Wizard, I love it.
Yeah.
And Jade, next down the screen. Hello.
Hello. I'm going to be playing Zeph, short for Zephyr, an Air Genasi monk, who is a total freaking airhead. They are not smart.
I don't see a problem here. And last but most certainly not least, we welcome Ed. Oh, hi, Ed.
Hello. I have returned
Welcome back.
with a bard for the first time. But one new. He's not just a normal bard. He's got no. They've like got a backstory, but he's just a traveling bard nowadays, and that's a simple part of it.
Well, awesome. I guess that pans back around to me. So today we are going to start our story in Skyra's hometown. So Fern, please describe your hometown to us. Where might we find you?
Yes, so Fern comes from a small town, sort of in the countryside. As you walk into the town, you see, of course, a small cottage surrounded by so many roses. But today we're going to be starting in the tavern.
Okay. Perhaps there's a where might the rest of you be in the tavern? There's a nondescript NPC wiping down glasses at the bar. I'll name them and give them a description if you decide to interact with them.
Well, I am obviously putting on a show.
Of course.
Of course.
Can you give us a description of that show?
Well, the show includes dancing lights, right? The country. And apparently you can cast it and have a figure out of it. So it's a dancing lady, I guess, some ballet maybe. And then having it's suiting the music, so to speak, or doing with music. And the music is played on a hurdy-gurdy.
I had to look that up to figure out what it was. I can now confidently tell the chat that it looks like a guitar, sort of, but you have a crank handle and a keyboard.
Yeah, I would say so.
There you go. How it sounds, I'm not sure, but I can tell you what it looks like. How I think
it sounds awesome.
And Zephyr and Jim, would you guys be attracted perhaps by Bartholomew's performance?
Yeah, I think we'll wander in. It sort of draws us in off the street, I think.
Yeah, I'd say so. Zeph's always down to hear some music.
And of course, I mean, there's not productions like this in town every day, so the inn is packed today. You'll struggle to find a table, although Fern seems to have a table all to herself. She seems to command a sort of hidden respect from the people of her village. They nod at her and sort of regard her.
Yes, Fern sits at the table and she has a basket of flowers, which she has for sale for anyone who wishes to come purchase some. She used to walk about to sell them, but now people just show up at her table when they want some. They know where to find her.
Marketing.
Exactly.
Can't beat word of mouth.
It does look like the only table available would be to sit with Fern. So, I mean, if you guys want to sit, that would be where you sit. Otherwise, you'll just be bustling around in the throng of people watching the dancing lights figure.
Jim!
Dances on stage.
Jim, there's a table over there. Jim!
Oh, yeah. What?
There's a table over there.
Oh, okay.
With that
Yeah,
nice
okay.
half orc. Go on, come on, let's go.
Are you sure? Half orc? Are you sure?
Why wouldn't I be sure? Come on.
Oh, okay. Of course.
Zeph, I point out, is actually very short by human standards. They're like 4'7", 4'8". They're still like a foot taller than Jim, but with the court staff sort of slung across their back, sort of like bumps into people as it goes, excuse me, like shepherding Jim in front of them, like one with a wayward child.
I've got my quarterstaff and I'm prodding people as I go.
Oh, we are the best people. I love us. We're great.
Oh, ooh. Hey!
Yeah, because of my height, it's sort of it's arse level, so it's like.
Ooh. You can make your way to the table. Fern, you are joined.
Greetings, travelers. Perhaps I could interest you in some flowers.
Ooh, what kind of flowers have you got?
Well, you see, I have an assortment of lovely roses in a variety of colors, or perhaps some petunias.
You do any ale flavor?
What's that?
Ale. I need ale.
Ale. Oh. I just wave my hand at the barkeep.
Oh yeah, a maid will come running along with a flagon of ale, and she just the three.
No, 2 for me, please.
And a water for me.
Water. Okay, yes, I'll be right back with the water. And she like pours out 3 ales, 1 for Fern, 2 for Jim, and rushes back off to the bar, like stuffing a pencil behind her ear, pennies flying all over the place. She's got a towel over her hand. Another person's calling to her. She's like, yes, filling a jug as she goes.
At this moment in time, I would start playing Fern's own song.
Fern looks a tiny bit embarrassed.
What is that
That's
instrument?
Bartholomew.
Everyone else in the bar does not look embarrassed. In fact, they start clapping along and looking towards Fern and cheering, like.
Zeph starts clapping along.
I'm looking around slightly confused. What's going on?
Yes, so for our viewers, this song is the tale of Fern's original heroic action, wherein a monster attacked her village and trampled her prized rose bushes in the process. As soon as she saw what happened to her flowers, she immediately flew into a full barbarian rage and just pummeled this monster beyond all recognition. She honestly, like, no one's been able to identify it. Nobody knows what it was, but she took care of the thing single-handedly, and now she is a folk hero. So when the song's over, she stands up and does a little bow and sits back down.
Two men walk into the room. One is in like a sort of like outfit of office. Not a policeman, more like a mayor's assistant or some sort of clerk. He has a small hat on, which is a symbol of his status, and he wears formal attire. Behind him comes what can only be described as a vagabond, a man with a crooked face and a crooked nose, wearing dark leather armor, with a wicked blade at his side. And they look around the room. See Fern. And start walking over.
Oh, this this looks like another one of those hero quests is coming my way again. Simply can't seem to avoid them ever since that monster incident.
This sort of thing happened to you a lot then?
All the time. It's like the gods decided I have some sort of destiny. I just wanted to stay at home and tend my flowers, but just things keep happening around me these days.
So what? Do you know what that creature was that you killed at all?
Honestly, I didn't get a good look at him before I saw my flowers, and by the time I was done, he looked more like a pile of meatloaf.
Ah, okay. Messy.
Yeah.
This is what would all more or less be described in the song. Somehow. Maybe somewhat more poetic, but...
Hello there, Fern. Hello. I come with news from the Treasury. This chap here, he goes by an awful name. He has brought to our attention some happenings going on with the local thieves guild that operate out of Turnabout Alley, and we'd like you to go and resolve some of the situation for us.
Yes, of course.
Excellent, excellent.
I'll take care of it.
You may need to form a party. Apparently, well, I'll let you explain. Long-toothed John. Yeah, I used to be part of that guild, all right. I did, but nah. Back when the Owl was leader, it was all thievery and protection and that sort of thing, you know. All above board, you pay your subscription fees, we leave you alone. But since this new bloke's taken over Emmett, they go by the name The Untamed. And tell you what, I saw some things in there. In the back room, I don't know what I saw. I got a stomach for all manner of things, but whatever it was, I spied through that door at the back of the hideout. It was like a room with a wall changing shape, like a puzzle putting itself together. It filled me with a kind of fear I ain't known before or since, I don't mind telling you. I can't say what dark thing the Untamed are up to, but there ain't a one of them that ain't cast a shadow no more. Not that you'd see them out in the sun anyway. And they've been kidnapping, people been going missing. I tell you what, I'm an honest thief. I'm honest. I'll steal from you and you'll know about it. But I wouldn't kidnap or kill anyone. So you can see quite the predicament.
Indeed, yes.
Now, obviously, we don't have anyone down at the council offices who can deal with this sort of problem. We proved that, well, back when this song was created. But Fern, you've come to our aid many times, and perhaps you could do so again.
Yeah, I can't possibly stand for people being kidnapped in this town. That's terrible. I'll get right on that whole finding a party to help me out with this.
I look at Jim.
What? What are you thinking? Come on, spit it out.
Well, it's not like we're actually doing anything.
Well, let me finish my ale first, and I'll think about it.
Yeah, you know, these two, you two do look like competent adventurers.
You could say that.
What does Jim?
What?
What does competent mean?
You know what you're doing.
I do know what I'm doing.
See?
Yes.
It worked every time. It
Yeah,
works every time.
Certainly, I'm sure these guys could spare some sort of reward for your assistance if you were willing to join me, right?
I'll turn to the councilman and go, speaking of reward, how much is it?
Well, normally we just give some money to Fern. I suppose since this is a large job, we could do that just as normal. But we could give you perhaps, ignore that, I just knocked something over. Perhaps we could,
Looks like we got a new friend.
give you more money, Fern, and you could distribute it amongst your friends. How does that sound?
Yes, I'm sure that could be agreeable to these two. What do you two think? Share the profits?
Well, it depends what the profits are.
Yeah, sounds great.
What is your going rate?
I look at Jim.
Oh, well, the last job I did, I had 100 gold pieces.
100 gold pieces? Let's see, how many people have gone missing?
My eyes go really big as I look at Jim at that.
Shush! Shut up!
I didn't say anything.
Well,
You're getting away.
Well, we've lost about 6 members of the community so far. So I suppose 100 gold pieces each wouldn't be too big a loss. I mean, how much truly is a villager's life worth?
Oh, you said a verge. Oh, it's double for a verger.
Well then, now you're being quite preposterous. 100
Jim,
gold,
you
take
must
it or leave it.
understand we're a small town. You're gonna drive our town into bankruptcy at those rates.
I just don't want to suffer bankruptcy myself.
Jim, you can have mine, it's fine. You can have double, it's fine.
I tell you what, sir. If you make it 500 gold pieces for the party, does that seem fair?
Done. Excellent. Right. I suggest, Fern, that you try and that bard at the table. He's quite famous. I mean, you don't travel around without learning a thing or two. I recommend you try and conscript him. Now then, I must be back to the office. Long tooth, John. You can come with me or stay here. I don't care. I'll come with you. I'm not too comfortable being out after dark at the minute. And he leaves.
Alright.
See, 25 gold pieces I just made there and then. You've got to barter. You've got to barter.
That's what you're here for.
Fern waits until Bartholomew finishes his next song, and then she walks up to the stage and sort of waves to him.
Oh, my beautiful Fern. How long has it been?
Bartholomew, it's so good to see you again. I was hoping perhaps you might be free later. I've got a bit of a predicament in the town.
Oh, when it comes to the fork here, I always have time.
Oh, good. There's been some kidnappings, you see.
Ooh, I sense a story.
6 of our villagers have been taken, and we need to go rescue them. That
Well, obviously.
blue
Six
blue
is too
fella
six.
and the little halfling over at my table have agreed to help me. That we could use as much help as we could get, really.
Obviously. But 6 is too many. Can't let that be.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I said 6 is 6 too many. We can't let it be.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Here, come meet the other guys at the crew.
Absolutely.
So I lead them back to the table.
Uh,
Zeph, Jim, this is my friend Bartholomew. He's the one that wrote my hero tale.
Bartholomew. Is that the Bartholomew the bard?
Well, I did just play, didn't I?
No, I mean the famous bard. I've heard of a Bartholomew. I mean, I didn't know what your name was before.
Oh, yes,
my
might be.
goodness.
Yes.
Oh, hello, sir. How are you?
Oh, well, I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
You play very well.
Well, I do it for a living, so it would be poor life choices if I didn't play it well if I did it
True.
for a living.
True. Would you like an ale?
I would never say no to a free ale.
Okay, we've just come into some money, so yes, I'll buy this one for you.
Excellent.
Fern waves again to the barmaid.
the maid bursts back with a pitcher of water. This time is hello. Okay. Water. Yes, water. And she's, here you go. Water. There you go. There's water for you. Can I get anything else for you?
Yes, an ale for our friend Bartholomew here, please.
More ale. Yes.
And another 2 for me, please.
Ah, yes. Okay, ale. I'll go and get the pitcher. Yes. Be right back.
I think Zeph is just staring at Bartholomew with that look of trying to place your face kind of a vibe. And by staring, I mean like full blown elbows on the table, chin on hands, staring at you. Not in an aggressive way, just like trying to figure it out. Not quite starstruck, more like, you know, when somebody's when you're looking at a magic eye picture and you're trying to work out what it is, like squinting, eyes going big, squinting, eyes, it's like that.
Okay.
Jim is going to nudge Zeph and stop staring.
Why?
It's not polite.
Is it not?
No. He may
Well,
find...
some might call it rude, but I'm quite used to it, so don't you worry, little Genasi.
Oh, okay then, Zeph, steer away.
Long-toothed Johnny sort of muscles his way back to the crowd. Oh, I forgot to mention, the guild still operates out of Turnabout Alley. Fern, you know it, don't ya?
Yes, of course.
Pleasure to meet you, by the way. Big fan. I'll
Sorry.
see you later.
Yes, so I believe once you all finish up your ales, we should probably get on that. I'm not sure what intentions these thieves had with kidnapping our villagers, but I'm sure the sooner we rescue them, the better.
Well, kidnappings can never be good, so I would agree.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Fern just finishes her ale in a single swig.
Yeah, like Zeph chugs their glass of water.
I take my picture, whatever it's called, with me out.
Jim will
very
finish
nonchalant about it as well.
his bolt down his first ale and carry the glass out with him.
Okay, so outside, yeah, you can quickly make your way to Turnabout Alley if that's the first place you'd like to go.
I would assume so.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
Excellent.
absolutely.
The alleyway is covered in boxes. There's refuse and rubble obscuring the entry. And there's an open sewer channel that you'll need to step around. And along you find yourself between several warehouses.
Fern tries to listen for any sign of movement or people.
Give me a perception check.
Right. That's a 17.
On a 17, you can see the silhouettes of at least 2 people standing in the shadows of the alley.
Fern nudges Bartholomew and gestures towards the shadows. I think that might be them. I can't hear you, Bartholomew.
Bartholomew stunned by the lack of
Okay.
beauty in the alley compared to the rest of the city.
Well, she kind of, gets Jeff and Zim's attentions too, and points them in the direction as well, with a little hand wave of "Follow me."
Now we're talking.
Welcome back.
Fern's just gonna go ahead and march right up to the people in the shadows.
3 men with large maces step out of the shadows. This is restricted access. You're not allowed back here.
Don't you know who I am?
I don't much care. There's a very distant, far away look in their eyes, like they're not quite right. And these men do not cast shadows.
Fern doesn't recognize these fellows either, and she knows everyone that lives in the town. It's not a large town. They appear to be outsiders. Who are you?
We are the Untamed. It'd be better if you left.
The what now?
Look, I don't have to spend my night explaining myself to you. And he sort of like considers you for a moment. Unless Emmett would like you. Perhaps he would.
No, you see, the way things work around here. I'm Fern. I'm allowed to go anywhere I wish in this town.
Sounds a bit jumped up to me, boys. Let's get him! And they're going to leap forward.
Wait.
Why don't we have some initiative rolls?
Woo!
And 13 for me.
Ooh. Ooh.
17.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! 21.
21. So Zephyr, you will go first.
Okay. I will square up with my. I'll pull my quarterstaff off my back and go crack, crack. 2 attacks. Because level 5.
Yeah.
Two-handed.
Uh-huh.
So first attack is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Do you want me to roll both attacks and damage total, or
Yeah,
damage?
go for it. If you're attacking the same person, why not? However you like to do it.
Okay. Second attack is a 16.
That also hits.
Okay, so 9. That's 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
13 points. And how does this look?
I think what it is the staff comes off, and in one fluid motion, it's like crack with one end, and then the bottom of the staff is brought up, crack to the hip with the other, and then they let go with the top hand, so their bow staff falls back against their shoulder, and they do an unarmed strike for their bonus action.
Lovely.
Just like cracks to the nose for the third attack, which is a natural 19.
Oh, yeah, that works.
Which does 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
So you've immediately sort of like bloodied this person, the main speaker. He's oh! And sort of recoils backwards. He's not in any way going down, but he's
How tall is this guy?
He's pretty big. You've had to do a bit of a jump to get up and pop him in the
Okay.
nose, but
I like it. I
we'll
like
allow
it.
it. Yeah. Burly. is the word I'm going to use. Burly.
Excellent. And yeah, I'll just sort of fall back into a stance. I'm not going into a defensive stance. We're just sort of like, I'll stay in melee, but like up against him.
Perfect.
I'll turn to Zeph and I'll go, show off.
It is your turn, Jim. The floor is yours.
Okay. I'm going to go with a firebolt to the same guy as Zeph went for.
Okay. That will hit.
Okay. Right. 4 points of damage.
So you just like singe his eyebrows off or something like that. He's not looking too great right now. His hair's a complete mess. Ugh! Any more actions?
I don't know. Could I cast magic missile as well?
Can you cast that as a bonus action?
No, I don't think I can.
Can you cast firebolt as a bonus action?
Oh yeah, okay, yes, I could do. Try it again then. Oh, well, that does that hit?
That will indeed hit.
And another 6 points of damage.
Perfect. So he falls to his knees. Bested is probably the best way to put it.
Okay, that's it. I'll turn to him and I'll sternly go, yield.
The other two men sort of like just crowd around him like, he can't just treat people like that. Get him! Fern.
I believe there's one guy that we haven't started injuring yet, right?
Two.
Two guys? Okay, I'm gonna go for the closest uninjured guy and just I'm gonna reckless attack him with my great axe.
Ooh.
And so that's a crit to hit.
Ah!
So let's see. That's my D12. I don't usually use those. Sorry.
You're okay.
Here it is. Sorry. Okay, and so that's plus, since I get savage attacks, that's an 18 damage.
Ooh. Is that with the crit damage as well?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then I also get a second attack.
You do?
So I'm gonna attack the same one again, also with my great axe. And that one is 17 to hit.
17 also hits.
And that one is 12 damage.
Another 12 damage. The same person.
Yes.
He also suddenly takes a knee, falling backwards. Bartholomew, it's your turn.
The one who hasn't been attacked yet, does he has anything metal on him, or using anything metal?
Well, let's see. He's wearing leather armor. He's got a mace in his hand, which has metal in it. But the handle is wooden.
Yeah, exactly.
Belt buckles.
No, you're gonna attack him with my longsword, I guess. Didn't attack otherwise. Good. And plus 4, 23 to hit.
23 to hit. That is a
Oh,
strong hit.
I would assume so. It was 19. So, and damage would be plus 1. That's 10 damage.
10 damage. Yeah, he'll take that on the chest. He is looking flighty though. Anything else you can do?
Not really.
Okay, so the last the last thug dives immediately behind his friends, using them as cover, and peeks over the top. He sums all of you up and looks at Fern, possibly seeing Fern as the largest threat, and he's going to make a crossbow attack. And I believe that is with advantage. He does have some things going on which cancel out, but with your reckless attack as well, you'd be open. So does a 16 hit you?
Yes, it does.
10 piercing damage, and he's got one of them 2-shot crossbows. He fires again.
Oh, damn.
How about a 13?
That just hits.
Another 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
Ouch.
Get out of here before I take all of you out. That's right. I mean, you can insight check if you want. Your face is saying
we need to
insight.
start a fight, so maybe
I'll insight. If it's a free action, I'll insight check that.
Yeah, you can insight check as a free action.
Sure. That is a 20 total.
He does not mean what he says, but he also cannot disengage. He is compelled to fight.
Actually,
Right. He's full of shit, but he's not going to stop fighting, so...
Time to hit the shit bag then.
yeah. Is that back to the top of the initiative order?
Let's see. Can the other two guys do anything? Oh, actually, yes, they can, because I've just realised something that I wasn't taking into account. Correct me if I'm wrong, but all the damage so far, except for the firebolt, which is 10 points, has been slashing, piercing, or otherwise.
My unarmed strike counts as magical bludgeoning.
Magical bludgeoning.
But the strikes with the staff don't, because they're... Yeah, my unarmed strikes are key empowered, my bow staff is not.
So the unarmed strike was what, 4 damage or 8 damage?
The last attack would have been 4 damage. I think the ones of that before that, yeah, were more. So I'm guessing they were halved.
8. So excellent. That gives. Okay, I mean he's still looking quite injured. And yours were all slashing, Fern?
Yes.
Slashing hit you.
And slashing there too. Lovely. So actually they're looking a bit better than I thought. The two that took a knee, they sort of like whew, brush it off a little bit, and one of them rushes forward, once again attacking Fern with a mace. Does a 17 hit you?
It does.
Take another 3 bludgeoning damage as he brings the mace up and then brings it down again. Does a 12 hit you?
It does not.
You block the last attack. The other thug rushes towards Zeph. That was an 11.
Nope.
What about a 20?
Yep.
Please take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Only because you asked so nicely.
Well, yeah. Now we go back to the top of the round. Zephyr.
Would I have noticed that my staff wasn't as effective as just punching the guy?
Possibly. Like the staff seems to it depends. You are striking in different places. So the strike to the waist, the strike to the face. You know, of course, the strike to the nose is going to bloody someone.
Hmm. Okay. I will swing my staff onto my back, and I will leap. I will jump up, grab onto Fern's shoulder, and sort of like parkour up and kick one of these guys in the face as an unarmed strike.
Yes. Yes, indeed you shall.
Oh, damn.
Does a 16 hit?
Does a 16 hit? It does.
Okay, cool. That is 8 points of bludgeoning, of key empowered bludgeoning.
Yep. Now he takes a knee. He's not down though. He got up before.
Okay, is he now down on a knee but still conscious?
Yes.
Okay, I will. once he's now on a knee, I imagine he's basically on eye level with me. So I will punch him in the throat.
Oh, that doesn't sound non-lethal.
Nice.
I'm just trying to get him to pass out.
Is that pass out permanently?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I wasn't. Yeah, that's a 17 to hit.
A 17 does hit.
I mean, you have to be really trying to kill somebody by punching them. To be fair.
I don't know, magically empowered strikes to the throat. They're, you know, I mean, unless you're deliberately making it, you can kill him if you want to, is what I'm saying.
No, that's 5 points of damage. Maybe I'll, like, as I'm going in, go, oh, maybe, and pull it back just at the last second to make it a non-lethal punch. Just, like, pull it back just a little bit.
Just crack the wind up a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just minorly,
To wind him, to not crush that bone in the front of the throat. Just, you know.
just
Looks like we
don't
got a
break his
lure
leg.
Perhaps a key-empowered flick or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
So what was your roll?
Damage, or the damage was 5. It was a 17.
Oh, he's down. Falls forward onto his front, and his arms splay out like a.
Okay. And I'll use my bonus action attack to do a sweeping kick at the back of the knee of the guy engaged with Fern.
Okay.
Oh, that's a natural 19.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, and that is just 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Just the 2.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite buckle his leg, but he does look back. Hey!
Hi.
Jim!
All right. Ooh. Right, we got 2 guys still attacking us, or is that 3?
2 now. Zeph flicked one to unconsciousness.
Okay, I'm gonna go with. Is everybody ahead of me within 5 foot? I was wondering if I'd do a lightning bolt, but
Yeah, I'd say so. The guy at the back might be just out of range.
Okay. Okay. I'll stick with a firebolt for now. I'll just fire 2 firebolts at not the one Zephyr attacked, the other guy.
A crossbow wielder, yes.
That's it. Yes. Where am I? Yes.
So the 18 hits, but the 11 does not.
Okay. And that's 1 firebolt. 9 points of damage.
Ooh, yeah. Super effective. You can see his jerkin catches fire. Patting it out.
Right. Okay. That's me done on this one.
Turn.
Alright. I'm gonna make a reckless attack against the guy with the crossbow.
Okay.
And that's,
Are you disengaging from the person in melee combat with you?
Oh, shoot. Sorry, I forgot about him. Never mind. I'm attacking the guy that's in front of me. Also reckless attack, though.
Okay.
And he's gonna be 24 to hit, modified, of course. Yeah. And damage for that is going to be 12 damage.
Oof. Yep.
And that's for my first attack. Second attack against the same guy is 18 to hit.
That hits, yep.
And that one does 11 damage.
He is bloodied. He's getting ready to take a knee. He's sort of like, he's not taking a knee, but he's doing that whole "I'll get you" sort of thing. Bartholomew.
Yes. Due to the fact I saw that my sword didn't do that much effect that it should have, and that Fur now is damaged, I will cast Cure Wounds. That's 7 healing then.
There you go. And that's on
There you go.
Fern, right?
Yes.
Yep. Fern, you receive 7 health.
Okay, excellent.
Do you have anything else you would like to do?
Nah.
No.
No? Excellent. So the thug, sort of half falling, swings wildly at Fern with his mace. Get away from here! I'll have all of you. 17 twice.
Ouch.
Oh, ouch. Yeah.
That'll be 16 total damage.
Okay.
And the crossbow wielder now looks towards Jim using fire and magic. He's like, hey, you can't stop that.
Okay.
Does a 12 or a 6 hit you?
No.
He
Surprisingly.
fires 2 buckshots. Like,
I'll look at him and just put my finger on my thumb on my nose and there.
They're all looking significantly bloodied as we return to the top of the round.
Okay, I'm gonna dash forward using my movement to get to the crossbow wielder, and I am gonna go for. I'm gonna jump up and do sort of like an elbow to the side of his head.
Oh, Ong back style, love it.
That's a natural 19 to hit plus 7.
That will hit. Yep.
I'm gonna spend a key to make this a stunning strike, so he has to do a con save.
He fails.
He sure does.
Okay, so the attack dealt 7 points of key-empowered bludgeoning damage, and he is stunned.
Yeah, he...
Cool. I will do my second attack and my offhand attack. I'm going to do a couple of shots to the ribs. Like...
Thank you very much, Isriver. Not only did he give a nat 1 to Edmund earlier, he's also taking advantage of the new prices of Wild Magic Surge, which is now £5, everyone. And so he gives 2 random Wild Magic Surge for me to give to random players. So, Fern 1, Jim 2, Zephyr 3, Bartholomew 4.
Sorry, 3 what?
We will do a D4 and you are that number.
Oh, yeah, you're that.
To get Parliament and Church.
And there you are. So, Zephyr, could you please roll me a 1d 315? You can do that in roll 20.
I think I will. Okay.
In fact, could you do that twice? Because the dice hate you.
Okay. So that was a D 315.
315 currently, though. If you guys wish to add to the Wild Magic Surge table, you can do so in the Discord.
Ugh.
Different chicks and shit.
1D 315. A 175 and a 315.
Oh, okay. So on a 315, whenever the target speaks, they must first howl like a wolf.
That's not the weirdest thing they've ever done, quite frankly.
Have you ever been a wolf?
No.
No? Okay, then you don't need to worry about that permanent effect. Could you please roll me 1d4?
Okay. Nat 1.
It lasts for 1 day.
Did that kick in before my 2 punches to crossbow guy?
Possible, yeah. Every time you speak, you need to give us a howl.
Okay.
But also, 175, target gets extra attack for 3 rounds of combat. As if the monk didn't need that.
Okay, well, my 2 punch attacks were a 24 and a 25 to hit, respectively.
Yeah, they both hit, yep.
Okay.
Are you making this non-lethal?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's 6 bludgeoning and, another 6, so 12 total.
Oh, yeah. He's very down. Do you want to describe how you take him out?
I think the stunning strike, the elbow to the side of the head, had him reeling.
Uh-huh.
And then I literally go in, pop in the ribs, and one of them cracks, and I go, and he just sort of slumps down in front of me. And I kind of go, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
He falls to one knee first, sort of looking at you, clutching his rib. Down he goes.
Right.
There's only one person left, Jim, and they're looking on their last legs. Very tired.
Do we want to keep them alive? Guys?
Look at Fern.
Fern just shrugs.
I can hit him with magic missile then.
The magic missile hits, and it can slay him if you so desire. Force damage, he flies into the wall, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm going to nail him against the wall.
And you guys exit combat.
Now, what were their people's problems?
Fern kind of like examines the bodies, but she's not really sure what she's looking for. I guess she searches their pockets a little.
Can I investigate them?
Figure out who they were.
So, yeah, you can give me investigation rolls, or perception rolls, or survival, or anything of that ilk.
I'm going to do a bit of
Perception is
investigation.
better, so 21 for perception.
21, lovely.
Do survival is 23.
Okay, so the three of
15.
you can soon spot. They don't have anything in their pockets. These are thugs. They don't have, like, you know, one of them has a guild card. It's the old Owl, Thieves Guild of the Owl card. It's must have been a long-serving member because they now go by the Untamed. He must have forgotten to take it out of his pocket. However, the ones that have been slashed and cut at, they bleed no blood.
That's not right.
That is not normal.
Their skin feels sort of pasty and strange to the touch, as though it's hardly living, as though it's just matter covering bones, almost like wax.
Oh, that is very unsettling.
I would agree. It's good for the song, though, but at the moment it's kind of unnerving.
Almost like some sort of undead creature. I've never encountered one, but I've heard tales.
All I have is my song about undead, but never have I met one before.
I've never met one either. In all my travels.
Zeph looks thoughtful. Lets out a little howl. Just like, me neither.
Zeph, why are you howling?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, gosh, that must be my spirit totem influencing you. My totem's a wolf, you know.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Howl again and go, that makes total sense.
Yes, you see, it's the gods protecting us, I told you. I'm some kind of, like, chosen one or something now. I don't really understand it, but it's just the
Well,
way
a folk
things
hero
are.
will always be a folk hero.
I suppose, I didn't mean to press that.
Well, I confused what's the dart in the chat.
Well, there's looking around the this alleyway. Can I perceive any further risk, problem? Anybody else hiding in the shadows?
There are many doors.
They're just doors.
Mm.
There's okay. I can't see anyone's looking out the windows or.
Nope. No windows even, just a few crates here and there, things that look like they've been disregarded or empty, and a few doors around.
Okay, and these were stood out. These guys were stood up against one particular door.
No, they were just hiding in shadows.
Okay.
And you said it didn't cast shadow. Did one notice that before? You want to roll for that?
I'd say, you know what, with Longtooth John telling you about it and interacting with them, you could have been looking out for it, so I'll give it to you. Even now unconscious, there's no shadows.
Yeah, I would like to do a history check if I remember everything that doesn't cast shadows.
Yeah, sure.
and that's 9.
On a 9, nothing springs to mind. Some sort of undead creatures, but this doesn't feel the same.
All right, in my entire repertoire, I can't remember any songs about creatures that doesn't cast any shadows. Do you have any ideas?
Can I just check through my adventuring history, see if I've come across any creatures like this?
Yeah, sure.
History check, is it?
Yeah. On a 25, you have encountered many creatures, many magical creatures, many undead creatures, but you have never encountered anything like this. This is almost certainly brand new.
Brand new. Can I do an Arcana check on these guys?
Yeah, of course you can.
Find out what if. Not a great Arcana check. I'm just looking for magic, particularly.
You can
if
find...
this is caused by magic.
On their bodies, you can find traces. Although it feels more like someone has been enchanted or in some way manipulated than actually had spells cast on them.
Do you say they have had spells cast?
No, not. It doesn't feel like a spell has been cast, but more like some sort of ritual or procedure has been performed.
Damn, I haven't got to detect good or evil, so I can't detect if it's a religious ritual or of some kind.
You can have a go.
Damn, I haven't got. I haven't even got the spell. Okay. Just a moment.
Would the rest of you like to look around the alley or look over the fallen?
Yeah,
Yeah, I will do that.
Yeah, I'll look around the alley.
Are you all sticking together or?
Well, due to the fact we got attacked, I would say so.
Yeah.
Sounds like a better idea.
So it's mostly doors, and as you investigate the doors, they are fairly nondescript and mostly locked. However, one door has a symbol on it.
What kind of symbol?
It looks, there is an arc across the top, an arc moving downward, 2 arcs surrounding that, and then almost like tiers beneath. All who see it, I imagine that would be at least the 3 of you. Jim, would you see too?
Yes, I think I would.
Please make me a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Everybody or what?
Everyone who
Everyone.
sees it.
DC. I got 15.
Even with disadvantage, I
Plus
got.
counter 18, right?
19.
6.
So as you all pass, you feel almost like a chill run down your spine of utmost fear for just a brief second, but you quickly shrug it off.
I failed.
Oh, you failed. You are
With a-
frightened.
With a 6, I failed.
Oh, yes, Zephyr, you are frightened.
Well-
Well, actually, you're very familiar with the status. It's
Really?
Um,
Really? Really?
although I should mention that Mike did donate to give you a nat 20.
Oh, I'll use that for that then.
You can use that instead. So yeah,
I'll use it there.
yeah, perhaps
Thanks, Mike.
yeah, the meta player recognizes the frightened status and shrugs it off, and it reflects all the way through to their player character. Yeah, so you feel that fear for just a moment, and then it's gone. You may now all view the symbol with impunity.
So what is it?
You could make me some kind of check.
Well, what kind of investigation I guess?
That could work.
And that's a investigation. It's 12.
On a 12, you can make about that this is some sort of occult symbol.
Okay. So it doesn't look like anything. It's just a weird symbol. Then.
Yeah, it's some sort of occult symbol used for something.
Yeah.
I can't give you more than a 12, I'm afraid.
But it doesn't depict anything, so to speak. It doesn't
No,
look like an
it's-
animal or.
I'll tell you what, I'll draw it and roll 20 for you guys.
Can I do like an insight check on it?
Of course you can.
I was going to ask to do a really ill-advised religion check, given that I
Oh.
am a monk.
I got a nat 20 on that check.
Oh damn!
Nice.
A nat 20 on the religion check. This is a...
Oh no, that was yours wasn't religion, was it?
Mine was insight.
Okay. So hang on a minute. Sorry, just repeat the rolls for me. I was sketching at the same time.
Nat 20 on an insight check about the symbol.
So your gut feeling about this symbol is that it has to be destroyed.
Oh.
And that you could do that with some sort of magical check. And Zephyr, your roll?
That's an 11 minus 2 for a solid 9.
If you look at it, you could sort of maybe make it into a face.
Oh, looks kind of like a face.
Jim, you do magic things. We need to destroy this symbol. I'm not sure what it is, but I just know it's bad and we need to destroy it.
Okay. Well, I don't know what a safe way to destroy this is. We don't understand it yet.
I feel like some kind of magic thing to destroy this magic thing seems like it would make sense to me.
Can I punch the symbol with my key empowered strike?
You can.
That would be a 21.
On a 21, the door flies open, but the symbol is not destroyed.
I'll cast magic missile at that symbol. See what happens.
Yep.
And tell the others to stand back, just in case.
Can I do a Arcana check?
You can.
That's Arcana 17.
On a 17, perfect. So the magic missile, the force explodes against the door. The door remains resolute. On a 17, Bartholomew, you can see the way to counter the spell is to give a series of other lines.
How would I add them lines? With what?
I don't know. I'm just telling you how.
I will pull out my dagger and try to scratch the door with my dagger and add them lines you just added.
Yeah, sure. So as you add the extra lines, turning the defouling this occult symbol, this ritualistic rune.
Trying beard.
It flashes for a second and disappears. The door reveals a warehouse with many, many crates.
Well,
Yeah.
I expect the kidnapped people are probably in here. I'll go first.
Yes, please. I'm not the first going person.
I'll stay up front with you.
All right. Fern proceeds to walk into the warehouse.
How do you feel, Fern? Because the battle, did you take some hits?
Oh, yeah, I'm relatively damaged. I'm not gonna die or anything, but I am pretty damaged.
Well, I shall play you a little tune. And I cast Cure Wounds again, I guess. On a level 2, though. So, 9.
All right, that'll do.
11 with the 2 from the initial cast.
Ah, true. That's how it works.
Ah, all right. Thank you.
But you're most welcome.
Were there this was the only door with that symbol on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So what can I see
Fern-
except the boxes in here? Or is that all we can see?
Some of the boxes are marked, but nothing of note marked from different places. So perhaps Riley's apples or that sort of thing.
No,
Things you-
normal markings, so to
Yeah,
speak.
nothing you'd not expect to see.
Yeah.
But the boxes are arranged in such a way that there is a narrow path that leads through.
Fern, before she walks in, stops to listen to see if she hears anyone. Before proceeding. No, she's just gonna march straight in there.
There's something about this room that puts you on edge. But it's not the sound of people.
How tall are these crates that are forming the kind of like narrow pathway?
Oh, a variety of heights. Some are only stacked 2 high, some are stacked 10 high. It's a very tall room.
Okay.
Yeah, Fern's just gonna keep walking and looking to see if she sees any other passageways or listening to hear if she hears signs of anything moving.
No signs of anyone moving. As you might make your way through the passageway, shuffling between boxes. The floor is filthy. This is not a well-kept warehouse. And as you approach a center area, there is perhaps some sort of staining on the floor. Some sort of red staining. Is that blood?
Oh. That very well might be some bloodstains in here.
Okay.
Well, bloodstain is never a good sign.
I certainly hope those villagers are still alive.
In the center of this area that you come out on, there is a table.
Is there anything on the table?
Yes, yes, indeed there is. The table, it's a wooden table, sort of like the sort that you may have been described to you. It's a long wooden table with leather strap restraints. It's bathed in the violet light of several candle stands. Knives and dark scabbards lay on its surface, and a peculiar burn mark is found repeated near the collar restraint at one end. On the floor are 2 crates showing evidence of being recently sealed. A parchment is crudely nailed to the table. It hangs down like apron-like from the table's edge.
Oh, that does look ominous.
Yeah, I got a really bad feeling.
How big are the crates alongside the table? Are they smallish, individual? Something that some of these entrails could be placed into? Heart, lungs?
Quite possibly. 3x3.
3x3.
Can we do a investigation check, I guess?
Certainly. What are you investigating?
Well, the table in general, I guess.
Mhm.
What's on it? Investigation is 16.
On a 16, this could be the sort of place that the Untamed outside were transformed. The note seems of consequence.
Can I read a note? Or is it in a different language?
You can see the note is a set of instructions. A set of instructions designed to describe the removal of essence of a mortal from a being.
What the hell do you need essence for?
Somebody's
Here,
taking.
read this.
Can I have a look at this?
Yeah, I gave you the notes.
Okay, thanks. Can I do an Arcana check on the note itself?
Yes. As you begin investigating the note, suddenly it forms. You can see between the words, they're sort of almost shaped in a funny way, and they form another symbol. Could you each please make me a. Anyone who's looking at the note, a DC 12 Constitution saving throw?
Con save is not 20 for that one.
Yeah, I've passed it.
Yep, so if you both pass, you feel a moment of anguish. Could you roll me 2d8 between you?
One each then. I will do roll a 3 for me.
It said roll. Oh, 1d8 each, is it?
Yep.
Oh, sorry. I thought you literally went roll 2d8.
But it's between us, so.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 7.
So on a 10, could you each please take 5 psychic damage, or you suddenly get a piercing headache from this revelation revealed to you?
What revelation? The sign?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
The sign that you now see in roll 20.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a headache, because that's shenanigans.
Have I seen this sign before?
Why don't you give me a history check?
I will do the same actually. And 8 for me.
10 for me.
No, it sort of feels the same sort of vein as the symbol on the door outside, but not quite
Yeah.
the same. For your Arcana check, where you investigated the note closer, you can see this is actually also a diagram, a ritual object, describing a sort of surgical technique for removing certain parts of a mortal's essence, doing your best not to kill the individual.
Not to kill the individual. I'm going to take my dagger up. I don't. Has anyone got a crowbar? No. Okay, I'm going to take. I'll take my dagger and try and open one of the crates.
Okay, give me a strength or athletics check.
Oh no, I'm not. I'll turn Bartholomew. Can you try and get this lid off this crate? Or Zeph even?
I can sure try. I will use my dagger instead, I guess.
Okay.
Strength check. Spartacus.
Yep, strength athletics.
And that's a athletics 6.
On a 6, neither of you can get this crate open.
That's one nail down lid on that box.
Yeah. Fern. Fern.
You're muted.
Wake up, Fern.
Yes, sorry. let me help you with that. She just kind of pushes her way in there and goes to rip the lid off the crate.
Yeah, give me athletics.
That's a 16.
The lid pops off. Inside the crate is a white powder.
Nature check?
Yeah, sure.
15.
This powder is harmless to all intents and purposes. It's not like salt or sugar or anything like that. It's strange. It's just like a powder. Sort of like flour, but more mortal.
Oh.
I'm not entirely sure what this is, but
Leaning into my character, I am gonna lick my finger and stick a finger in it, and then lick my finger.
I
What
just
tastes like?
no, too late. She always does this.
Oh, it tastes almost pasty. It tastes sort of like a combination of sweat and blood and have you ever sort of like the taste of, like, you know, when you bite skin and you've got that sort of pallid flavor, that waxy pallid flavor, a lot like that.
Okay. I immediately pull a face and like pick up the side of my vestments, and I'm like,
Seth, what were you thinking?
Oh, the best way to figure out what something is to taste it. That is human or mortal remains, I suppose. Tastes like people. This reminds me of a really weird dream I had last night, where also people were being consumed. It's weird as fuck.
What, like a deja vu thing?
Kinda, yeah. I was like at this long dining table. There was some food there. I'm not going to go into details. It's fine.
It tastes like people. You usually taste people?
No, but like if you never like bitten your tongue and got the taste of blood in your mouth, or like chewed your fingernails like that. Weird.
But my fingers do cut, and I have bitten my tongue once in a while, but I would say that's just tastes blood, not people.
It tastes like essence of people, like, you know, when you go somewhere where people have been and it's like the taste of sweat in the air. That kind of a taste.
That must be your Genasi heritage, because I never felt that before.
I'll take your word for it.
I purposely don't actually, no, because of all that, I purposely get closer to the box because as an air genasi, there's always kind of a breeze moving around me, so I purposely get closer to the box so the wind just sort of like blows a bunch of the powder at everybody else.
Whoa
Yeah.
there, hey.
No, that's not
Fern
nice.
puts the lid back on the box. Okay, we should move on and try to find these people before whatever
Or-
this happens to them.
I agree.
You leave the note there.
No, I take it with me. I might even burn it if I can. I use my whatever you call it, like
Bartholomew, don't burn the notes yet.
Why not? It's clearly not good for us. I got splitting headache from it. It can't be. It can't be around.
I think you have to draw some lines on it, like you did the last one on the symbol.
Ooh, you might be right about that. I will do a Arcana check for the new symbol,
Yeah, sure.
and that's 20, dirty 20.
On a dirty 20, you can figure out the lines required to turn this symbol into a harmless symbol.
I do that, I guess, because I should have something to be able to write with on me, right? So,
Well, I'll have a quill on me to write with.
excellent. Give me that.
The note flashes for a moment, and then both the symbol and the surgical instructions disappear.
And then I will burn the note anyways. Yes, cause reasons.
Okay.
Well, that's that they're taken care of at least.
The
Let's
other
continue looking for missing people.
the other crates in this room, is there anything written on those crates similar to the one we opened?
No, the one you opened says Roy's bananas on it. So
Oh, Roy lost his bananas in that one. Okay. Okay. Carry on then. Can we see a clear way to go?
yeah, the path leads on from this area.
Fern, lead away. And you're still muted. Fern, you're muted.
Will do. Fern then will lead the party out the door down the hallway. Gonna keep looking for signs of movement or people.
So as you round the corner through the crates, you can see through a door into the back room. This could be the visage that Longtooth John described. As you can see, it opens out and there is a square room. But in the corner of this square room, one of the corners shifts and change, perpetually looking like this room has 5 corners.
Five corners. That could.
You can see
we got a pentagram somewhere.
2 thugs lifting crates, walking them into the corner, disappearing for just a moment, and then returning without the crates. A man stands near them saying, "Yes, yes, my followers. Take the crates through. We shall please Zuriak today." Lift with your back, bend with your knees.
Fern is gonna walk straight up to this guy that's orchestrating the whole business and like grab him by the collar and say, "Where are my townspeople?"
So you grab the
Straight up grabbed him by the collar.
He turns. "Well, we have guests. Defend ourselves." And the 2 thugs duck behind the crates, but he stands there looking at you with the zealot's passion burns behind his eyes.
"Where are you keeping them?"
"Keeping who?"
"My villagers."
His eyes sort of glance towards the crates for a moment. "One of the thugs is an old friend of yours. He's not part of the Thieves Guild."
"Look, I know you guys took people from my town. I need you to give them back."
"We are giving back, but not to this petty town. We serve a much greater purpose now."
Look, I don't know what you guys are doing in here, but it is not great. It is freaky and weird and wrong.
He rests a hand on your shoulder. "You too could become part of this great endeavor, Fern. Why don't you join us at the scrying table, where we can convert you to the way of Zarea?"
I want no part of your strange cult. You need to stop this. I will not allow this sort of business to be conducted in my town.
She has stopped villains before. She can do it again.
"Yes, we have heard tales of your exploits. You shall be a great prize."
I will fight every single one of you if I have to get my villagers back. Or you could just hand them over and leave. This is your one chance.
It would seem that we shall have to fight you. Though I implore you to join us.
Never.
Attack, men! And
Alright.
shall we roll some initiative?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh. That is a 6.
11.
I have a 6 too. Total 6.
Oh my.
Excellent. So, Jim, you're almost certainly going to be going first.
I think so. Well, all depends if they roll in not 20s.
So is it the thugs that's no gang leader? No, never mind.
How far are the thugs away from me?
The thugs are behind crates near this corner. They're probably 20 feet away.
Okay, then.
Do they look at being the same kind of creature as we met before?
Yes.
Yes.
Except one closely resembles one of Fern's good friends.
Okay, I'm going to aim a lightning bolt at the two thugs furthest away from us.
Mhm.
At level 3. Oh, that's, yeah. 4. So. Yeah, so that's 8, 9, D6.
So it's a line of lightning that leaves your body heading towards. And who are you aiming it towards? You've got, you can hit the priest and a thug with this.
If I hit the priest, he's got his arm on Fern's shoulder, so that's a no-no,
Okay.
because that'll conduct back into Fern.
I mean, you could get both of these followers of it, but you need to run around to the side of them on the flank. You may separate yourself from the group. Would that be okay?
Yeah, okay. I'll move sideways and go for the two thugs.
Of course. So they make dex saves, and you roll 8d6 lightning damage.
It's 9d6 because I've casted at 4th level.
Of course. And what's your spell save DC?
15.
15. Neither of them make it.
Ouch.
These two gang members are immediately eviscerated.
Well, that one would make a great tradition for the song.
I think stronger bargaining position with the priest now.
The lightning sort of racks them for a second. They go stiff, and then very quickly, they almost shatter, falling to the ground into small piles of powder that looks very reminiscent of the powder in the crate.
Zeph throws up a little in their mouth and just swallows it back down.
Fern, I can tell you for free, your friend, if there was a way to bring him back from this, there isn't now.
Yeah, Fern just kind of lets out a little gasp and looks away from the corpses.
Well, that was shocking.
Oh.
I'm glad I moved away for that one. Yeah, so that's pretty much the end of my action.
Emmett begins to laugh. Do you think that those are our enforcers? No, they just carry the crates for us. But you will do just as well. Come, children. Attack. And we're going to add these guys into the initiative roll. They'll come straight after Emmett.
Oh dear.
As many tentacled brains float down from the ceiling. Brains with beaks. If any of you have encountered these occult creatures before, you will know them as a grell, a medium aberration.
$14 for history, I guess.
Evil creatures. They walk forward, and one of them is going to make a tentacle attack. Who's at the back of the group? Who is staying back?
I'm not sure, but I did.
Perfect.
I wouldn't say so, but okay.
They're going to make a tentacle attack on Bartholomew then, or at least one of them will. Does a 16 hit your armor class?
Yup.
Please take 4 points of damage.
4 points. Roger.
Could you please make me a DC 11 Constitution saving throw?
Con save is 14.
14. You resist the effects of its poison.
Thank God for that.
And can you please make a DC 15 Athletics or Acrobatics throw to try and break free of the tentacles?
Ooh, not one for that.
Ooh. Oh dear.
You are grappled as it
Oh, wait.
pulls you in close,
Rawr!
pulling you towards that lovely beak.
Obviously.
Time to face the music.
Oh.
I am the music, damn it.
Does a 17 hit you?
Still me?
Yes.
Well, yeah. If a 16 hits me, a 17 would.
Please take 6 points of piercing damage as the beak begins to try and literally eat you.
Ouch.
Who else is standing at the back of the group? Because there's another one.
I was sort of vaguely flanking Fern, but if Fern went ahead and Jim went ahead, then I suppose it's me is the nearest to the back.
So the second one will also float down from the ceiling. I just rolled a d20 there instead of adding the +4. Does a 17 hit you, Seth?
A 17 does, yes.
Please take 8 points of damage from the tentacles.
Okay.
And could you make me a DC 11 Constitution saving throw?
21.
You succeed in resisting its poisons. Now, how about that DC 15 grapple check?
That would be a 26 acrobatics.
Yeah, you can somehow, as the tentacles writhe and twist, you can also writhe and twist and twist out of their grasp. Perhaps like one of them old blacksmith puzzles.
Yeah.
We go back into the rest of initiative order. Zeph or no, Zeph. Your
No.
turn.
Okay. Well, I have a weird brain thing with a beak coming at me. So, how close? No, that one might work. Okay. Is it in melee with me?
Yeah, it can be. It certainly can be. It floats on the air. It has no eyes. It's just a large brain with tentacles and a beak.
Okay.
I'll see if I can get you a picture.
Ooh, thank you. Is this where my 3 rounds of extra attack kicks in? Scrackus as well.
Oh yeah. You've got 3 rounds of an extra attack on top of your normal attacks.
Okay, so that will be 3 attacks and then an offhand attack, just so I know what I'm adding my dex mod to. Okay. Yeah, let's have at it. I'm gonna two-handed double smack with the bow staff. I'm gonna jump and try and bring it down further towards the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But that first one won't hit with a 9, I imagine.
Let me just make sure I've got that character sheet up so I can see it. Yes, a 9 will not hit.
Will this is where all my plans come undone. I imagine an 11 probably won't either.
Unfortunately not. So close, but yet so far.
Attack number 3, still with the bow staff. Getting annoyed. Okay, that one's a 22. So I think I missed twice, and then I sort of swear to myself with a quiet howl, and then I just like crack it extra hard.
Excellent. So that will hit.
Okay, so that does two-handed strike. That's a D8. Okay, that is 8 bludgeoning damage, and I will and I will spend a key point to do a flurry of blows for 2 unarmed strikes.
Okay.
That one won't hit. Neither will that. That was a 3 and a 4 plus 7. So, nah. That won't do nothing.
Nope, I'm afraid not.
Okay. That's me. I'll stay up in melee with it though, like bow stuff up.
So, Fern and Bartholomew, who has the highest dexterity?
I got 15. And you are muted, Fern, again.
Sorry, mine's 12.
So, Bartholomew, it'll be your turn.
Yes. How much can I do when how entangled am I?
You are under the grappled condition. You can't move, but you can attack, or you can try to escape as a movement.
Escaping is rolling what? Acrobatics?
Acrobatics or athletics, yes. DC 15.
DC 15.
You can attack whilst grappled.
And that one once again. That dice is off.
You really want to be staying in there, it seems.
Clearly. So I can attack. Oh, is the ungrappling a bonus action then? Or an action?
It'd be like an action.
Yeah, then I'm done then.
You're done.
Yep.
Fern, perhaps behind you, you can hear the sounds of Bartholomew struggling as he's gripped by this
Yeah.
strange beaked brain, which makes horrid sort of shrieking sounds instead of a squawk or anything else. And Fern, it is your turn.
Oh, alright. Fern is gonna pull this perfectly preserved rose from her pocket, smell it, and she gets like a faraway look in her eyes for a second before flying into a primal barbarian rage.
Huzzah!
She flings the flower to the ground and swings her great axe directly into Emmett.
Mm-hmm.
As a reckless attack, no less.
Of course.
And so that is 22 to hit.
A 22 does indeed hit.
I better hope so.
Yes. And so that attack does 15 damage.
15 damage.
Yes.
That hurts him.
Yes, and she's actually going to make a second swing with her great axe. And that one is a 12 to hit.
The 12 does not hit. You can feel the chain shirt beneath absorb the blow.
Oh. Yes, and that is my turn.
Fantastic. So that takes us back to the top of the round, Jim.
Okay. Looking at how far away. Well, I would have gone laterally to the party, but I want to try and make out how much room I've got above them. If, for instance, I cast a firebolt or anything, how would they get caught in it?
Well, Bartholomew is, but everyone is very close to their enemies. So Bartholomew and Zeph are both in. Well, Bartholomew is grappled, and Zeph is in close quarters with the large brain creatures, and Fern, while raging, is in melee distance with.
Sorry, I pressed him. These came down from the rafters, yes?
Yes.
Are there any more in the rafters?
Make me a perception check as you look up. I'll give this to you as a bonus action.
Okay.
9? Nah. Just shadows up there.
Okay. Okay, I'll go in for Bartholomew. I'll just
Try not to hit me.
I'll try my best. I'll go for a magic missile onto they were grells, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll try and hit the grell with a magic missile.
The magic missile will hit. You have 3 bolts, don't you, to a magic missile spell?
Yes, I do.
So you can click that another 2 times. There you go. All 3 force damage bolts hit the brain and do not affect Bartholomew. Such is the beauty of the unaimable spell.
Yeah. Undodgeable.
So after Jim, it is Emmett's turn, and Emmett, he hesitates when you hit him, sort of like puts a hand to the bloodied side, and he draws a symbol on his head, the symbol that you recognize the second one to be Anguish, as he casts Sanctuary on himself. From now on, to attack him, you must first make a Wisdom save. Zephyr, it is your turn.
Okay, let's smack this brain. Or try to. 23 is the first hit.
That hits.
I'll roll my attacks, as there's a few of them.
There are now, yes. You've been racking them up somewhat.
Okay, that will be a miss. That will be a 23, so I imagine that'll hit.
Yep.
Attack number 3, a 16.
That does hit.
Okay, and then I will do my... Okay, I'll roll for those, and then I'll do my offhand strike. 3, 9, 12, plus 12. 24 points of bludgeoning.
Oh, yeah, that works.
On a brain, it should work.
Is it still floating?
It's still floating, yes.
Okay. I let out another howl. It's just, and they go, "Why won't you die?" And then I'll punch it in the beak. For a natural 20.
Oh, yeah, give us that double damage.
Roll twice or double the dice.
Double the dice.
Okay.
We'll go canon. We'll go old school.
Okay. That's not a whole lot. And I don't get to add anything. I rolled a 1 on my damage die. That's very sad. And there's no offhand extra damage.
No, sorry, I meant double the dice. Like, roll the dice twice.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna punish you. I'm not gonna punish you.
I just rolled another 1.
Okay. Well, I tried.
It was meant to be.
I tried so hard.
Yeah, no, you did. It's fine.
Yeah, so once again, Zeph explodes in a flurry of punches and blows that almost people can't see in the 6 seconds she has to perform them all. They have to perform them all. Next in the order is the thugs are dead. Thank you, Jim. Bartholomew.
Yes. Due to the fact I'm not getting out, I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on Fern. Do I need to cast anything, or is it just happens?
I believe it just happens. It's
just
a
happens.
bonus action. Just
Yeah.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Here you go. Yeah, so that's an extra D8 then on your rolls, or 1 roll rather.
yeah, so that's your bonus action use. You still have a full action.
Oh, then I will try to escape then.
Okay.
Once more. And a 3 is not going well for me.
Ah, well, no. It would seem that this Grell has you held tightly.
Yep.
Before we go back over to Fern's go, thank you very much for that, Mike. We'll see what that comes out to be. You can see the donation list, I hope. Let us know what you want to do with that beautiful little donation. Before we go back to Fern, I completely forgot to do the Grell's turn, so I'll do that next. Also, first of all, you're already grappled, so the tentacles are going to squeeze you for a 19.
Ouch.
Dealing 5 points of damage, and the beak is going to carry on nipping away at you for a 17.
Yep.
And that is 8.
6 damage. 8 damage.
8 points of damage.
What?
How is Bartholomew feeling right now?
He has seen better days. For sure. If you want the number, 37 of 65.
Whoa.
The second Grell lunges at you, Zeph, tentacles flailing. How does a 20 hit you?
Yeah, well, I don't like it, but it does.
Please take 11 points of damage from the flailing tentacles as they try to grasp you once more. Could you both please make me a DC 11 poison check? Constitution check, sorry.
Natural 19.
Well, I rolled 11, but +3, so I'm good.
You're both good. You resist the effects of the poison. And just Zephyr, could you please make me a DC 15 avoid the grapple?
Please do.
24.
Yep. Again, the writhing thing. The Grell's getting quite frustrated at this point. Maybe that's why it's dealing so much damage. Usually it likes to just grip and eat, but you seem to be evading its attacks too well. Too well. Making things better for the party. That's nice, isn't it?
Huzzah!
He's got guilt.
So, Fern, it is your turn.
You're muted.
Dang it, sorry. I'm gonna make another reckless attack against Emmett with my great axe. Just gonna swing it right for his head.
Could you please make me a wisdom saving throw first?
Okay. Ooh, that's only a 6.
Unfortunately, you must choose a new target or give up the attack.
I'm gonna turn around and swing at the giant brain thing that's attacking Zeph.
Do you disengage?
I do not.
Please.
Mind you do have Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, I do? Okay, so then in that case, yeah, I do disengage and
Oh, a Bardic Inspiration you could use to add to your wisdom save.
Oh, how does that work? Sorry.
Yeah, add a D8.
Add a D8? Yeah, I'll try that. Oh, sweet. That's an 8, so 14 on my wisdom save instead.
You can attack Emmett.
Okay, sweet. Yep. Reckless attack with the great axe against Emmett. And that's a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
And 23 damage.
How does it look when you kill Emmett? What does that look like?
Fern just swings her axe directly into his head, kind of cleaving his skull in two. His brains come out a little bit, and Fern bites back a vomit.
I will leave that part out of the song.
So as his head flops backwards, he lets out a scream, as do, thanks to Mike, the two Grells. Suddenly both of them begin screaming as Emmett screams, and as Emmett drops to the floor, so do the two Grells.
Oh, thank God for that.
Are they dead?
You can investigate if you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate by swinging my great axe into the closest grell.
Good
Cleave
call.
straight into it.
All right. I guess they're dead then. Huh. How about that?
How about it? He lying on the floor, really feeling worse for wear. I will cast Cure Wounds on myself. So that's 22, right?
Yeah. Whilst you're doing this, the portal begins to shift and change. It would seem almost as though a creature is coming through.
Oh.
Anyone else needs healing? I can oblige with that.
You have a few moments.
I'll take some if there's healing going.
I don't need any at the moment.
I'm okay for now.
Well, I'm at more than half. I'm not even bloodied, so actually, don't worry about it.
I will hold that then.
Make yourself, get yourself fit.
I'm going to prepare the dodge action. And just like go into a stance as whatever it is comes through.
The creature coming through the portal is a mass globule, a sort of sinuous, slimy creature, full of eyeballs and teeth and mouths and tongues. Perhaps one of you may be able to recognize this creature.
Go on, I'll try it. Do you want to do an history, arcana?
Whatever you like.
Go, Jim, go.
I don't even know what I rolled. Oh, yes.
22.
Yeah, 22.
You will recognize this creature as a gibbering mouther.
Gibbering mouther.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Fern just like jaw drops, stares.
Just when I thought it couldn't get worse.
It can always get worse.
Can I cast a fireball straight into where he's coming through that portal?
Yeah, sure, of course you can.
May as well do the damage first before anything else happens. And I'll try and do it at 4th level if I can. Or 5th level, go on. Let's try. That's all, oh dear.
As is in the portal, it's sort of still moving way through. The fireball comes in, and the fireball explodes in this plane. It doesn't pass through the portal, so the Malfa only takes half damage.
I thought he was okay, never mind.
14. Yeah, I'm just flavouring it to make sense. How many of you are within 20 feet of this fireball?
How big is the room?
40 feet.
Because I just disengaged from the grell that was dead, and I
Yeah.
probably would have stepped forward a little, but not gone all the way forward.
The two grills are at the back of the room, so they'll definitely be out of the ring. I reckon the priest would have been within range, though.
So,
Yeah, but I had gone over to investigate the
Yeah.
grell, so I'm back there.
So I guess the only question is, Jim, at what distance did you cast this spell?
Well, you did say I was 20 feet away from the
Perfect.
two thugs.
Perfect. Then you're all fine. I can't get any of you in your own fire bell. Damn it.
I don't cast things lightly.
As
Or do you?
it comes into the room, I'll just put its initiative in the current initiative we all have, which is love. But as it enters the room, I'd like each of you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
That's 19 plus wisdom 3, 22 for me.
10.
What's the DC level of it?
10.
13 for me.
Then 11. Well, 7 it is.
So you all make the DC as it comes in muttering. That is not dead which cannot see.
Can you speak up? I can't hear you.
Not dead what can eternal lie.
Hey, Macarena.
Okay, so it is you guys' turn first. So Jim, your turn. You can have that as a free
Okay.
attack, so go for it.
Okay,
Go.
brilliant. Then I lightning bolt straight away.
Oh, yes indeed, please do.
So, since everyone is a fair distance back, and I'll try it at 5th level. So, oh shit. Well, it's 10d6 damage.
Yes, yep.
Okay. Three.
Roll high. Ooh.
The lightning strikes the thing, it crackles around it for a moment and then dissipates into the floor, as though it did nothing.
Ooh. That didn't happen as I wanted.
You maybe both.
Look at that face. Look at that face.
Someone did it.
Remorseless. Gleeful.
Very grounded individual.
Zephyr.
Okay. I am going to get within 30 feet of this creature. I go into a stance and I'm going to spend 2 key points to do water whip. And I sort of like go into this stance, I bring up both of my hands and like condensation comes out of the air and forms this like long stream of water and I whoosh out towards the creature and it's got to make a dex save.
It fails.
It's going to take 3d10 bludgeoning damage and it is knocked prone if it can be knocked prone. Seven. That was awful rolls. Roll 20.
Yeah.
Why are you like this? Should have rolled it manually.
Yeah.
Yep, it cannot be knocked prone. You sort of knock part of it down, but the other part, the eyes and mouths, just rises up over it. I always see these as sort of like muck, but with a lot more eyes and teeth and tongues.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I don't have loads of key left. Yeah, no, I'll stay put. But sort of like, I can't technically take a defensive stance for the dodge action, but like, the water whip sort of like, once it does its work, it sort of splashes down to the ground, and I'm there just looking mildly pissed off about it. Just like...
Bartholomew.
Yeah, that's me. Once again, I cast Bardic Inspiration on Fern. So that's an extra d8 for you.
Excellent.
Excellent. I would assume it doesn't have any metal on it, right?
No, it's just a
Then,
mass of flesh and
Yeah.
goo and...
Have you got anything good for that? So I'm... I don't know what I'm going to do. Can I cast a minor illusion to try to distract it?
I'll allow it if you can justify it. What are you casting?
Well, minor illusion. So I will try to put something in... Well, in eyesight, but next to us, so to speak. That is big and aggressive. Like a big bad wolf or something.
Okay. Okay, yeah, we can have that. So the image can't create sound or anything, but there's like a wolf man there. Perfect. At last, but most certainly not least, Fern.
All right. Fern, still raging, charges forward with her great axe and cleaves directly into the gelatinous cube with a reckless attack. That is a crit.
Ooh.
And so, as such, it's gonna be that's gonna do 20 damage for
Beautiful.
the first attack.
As a
And-
reaction, it tries to bite your hand. Does an 11 manage to grab your wrist?
It does not.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna make a second swing at it. And I'm going to use my I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration there. And that's a 17 to hit. Thank you for the inspiration. Does a 17 hit it?
17 does hit.
Excellent. And so that is going to do a 17 damage.
Ain't it hard? As a reaction, it goes to bite you once more. It fails.
Excellent.
And it is the creature's turn. Now, one of the tendrils of this creature go over to one of the piles of harmless white dust that Jim created earlier, and you can sort of hear like a
Slowing
noise
sound.
as it sucks it up, and suddenly looks a lot healthier.
Oh.
Obviously. You got poor table manners.
I see Zeph had the right idea.
Could each of you please make me a dexterity saving throw?
17.
6.
17.
And it's 22.
Anyone who rolled below a 13, you are blinded.
Oh.
As this globule of spit that it fires into the air explodes with light. Fern, that's you, right?
Yep. I'm blinded.
You are. And as such, it's going to rush in and attack you with advantage. Does a 17 hit you?
Yes it does.
Please take 12 piercing damage.
Okay, I do have resistance to piercing while I'm raging. Does that affect?
Oh
the
yeah,
number?
you can keep your resistance, and then another 17 piercing. So that's a total of 29. Yeah, take 14 damage.
Okay. That's fine.
And that is all of its actions. So Jim, we go back around to you, who is not blind. Managed to get your hand up just in time.
Oh, right. I see that. I suppose. How far are the party away from this creature? We're all in fireball range. If I hit it now, isn't it?
Just rush forward, so yeah.
Yeah.
How far away is it from us?
How do you mean?
How far is the monster away from everybody? Is it
It's in
close?
melee range with Fern and Zeph, right?
Okay.
You can cast it behind them.
Yes, that's true. Okay. I'll cast a fireball behind the creature. Hopefully, I'll catch the powder that's on the floor.
Okay. I feel like give me an Arcana check just for the accuracy of your aim. Yeah, that's fine. You can hit the spot just about where it won't catch any of your friends.
Sort of, yeah, between. Okay, it'd be about 10 foot from the entrance of that portal, and so yeah. Gotta do something, and I'll try it. I'm just getting close to exhausted by now. 24.
Excellent. 24 points of damage. 30, actually, if you include the higher level cast, but we have a
Oh, yeah.
dex save to make here.
Me to make a deck save.
No. What is your DC? DC 15? So it takes the
Yes.
full 30 damage as flames suddenly burst across its body.
So it's vulnerable to fire damage. I'll shout, to everyone else. Guys, fire damage. It hurts it.
I let out a howl, go, I punch things and hit it with a stick, Jim.
Buy a lighter, Zeph. Okay.
We have had 10 retweets. So I'll tell you what, I'll let you guys roll a 1d4 to see who gets hit. 1 is Fern, 2 is Jim, 3 is Zephyr, 4 is Bartholomew.
Someone want to roll it in.
Fern. Ed has
Alright.
singled you out. Please roll me a 1d 315.
Okay.
I believe in you. I don't believe in the table though.
How do I? Sorry, I don't know how to roll.
Slash R
Sorry.
space 1, 2, 3, and then what you type.
Okay. There we go. 157.
157.
Yes.
The target suddenly gains luxuriously long hair.
You're now tangled.
Oh goodness, I suddenly have luxurious long hair.
Beautiful, darling.
Good luck.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let's, yeah. So it goes.
I don't believe it. She was prepared.
Yeah, she was.
That's amazing.
Extra points for you.
Perfect.
Like she knew. It's almost as if she knew.
Skyra is the master of like last minute cosplay, by the way. Like I'm
That's
always
just
impressed.
fine.
I'm impressed. Anyway,
Yes.
we did that. We'd had Jim's go. Next is Zephyr's go. Zephyr, we haven't done your go yet, have we?
No. Okay, my last round I spent doing water whips, so my extra attacks are gone, so I'm just down to my normal amount. How big is this creature?
That's a very good question. It's
Among
it's
us.
medium, so
Okay.
reasonably large.
Okay.
On the large side of medium.
Gotcha. Given my size, being on the very small side of medium, could I try jump up on top of it to start hitting it? Use my movement to get on top of it and just sort of like go to town.
I don't see why not.
Do you want me to make an acrobatics check as part of my movement?
Yeah, why not?
That's a 16 acrobatics.
You can flip up on top of it as easy as you please. However, its skin is very soft, and as you push your feet onto it, it's almost like stepping in quicksand or jelly.
Gross. Cool. All right then. Then I will do my 2 attacks and my offhand strike. So 22 to hit. A 12 probably doesn't hit. No.
No, 12 does hit.
Oh, cool. All right then. So with the staff, that is 11 plus 8. That's 19 points of bludgeoning with the staff.
Uh-huh.
And I yank my foot back out of the gut and stamp down for my unarmed strike
Yes, of course.
for a 20. It's a natural 16 plus 7 brain maths. 23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
It would have been really embarrassing if I'd missed trying to stamp on something I'm stood on quite
Yep.
quickly.
I would agree.
I had something prepared.
Delightful. And then I will backflip off it as it's kind of squishy and I don't want to stay here.
Now, hold right there.
Okay, cool.
How many attacks did you make?
1, 2 with the staff, 1 unarmed.
Ooh.
All miss, unless it had advantage.
No, but to escape, I'd like to contest your attempt to flip off.
Okay. What are we contesting? Athletics?
Up to you. You can use athletics or acrobatics, but it rolls a 15.
Okay. I rolled a 16.
You just flip free. Maybe it disrupts your flip, so you get free, but it's not as pretty as it could have been otherwise.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Cool. That will be my turn.
Thank you so much for the biddies, you guys in chat. If you'd like to let me know what you want to do with them, I can add advantages or disadvantages for 100 bits. Just let me know. Let's see. After Zephyr, it's Bartholomew.
Yeah, it is. If I threw a dagger, would I assume, rather maybe is the question, that it would stick?
Yeah.
Then I will throw my dagger.
And I'm going to use your nat 1 here, Ed.
Of course you are.
So your dagger lands hilt first in the mouth. It lands between 2 teeth as it catches it and just sort of...
So it's still still inside of it. Though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aha. Good to know.
It just noms it down.
Nom 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 nom. Well,
Fun.
that's me then. No, I'm gonna go cast.
Bardic Inspiration.
Yep, on Fern again.
Excellent. All right.
He's my hero.
Fern's gonna flip her new long hair as she runs
Especially
in
with that hair.
and recklessly attacks with her great axe.
Are you still blind?
Yes. So that's actually gonna be. Does that make it at disadvantage?
So,
But the reckless attack is at advantage, so it would just
Blinded and reckless, I would say it cancels it out.
be... Yeah. Okay. So that's just 1. That's a 20 to hit modified.
That hits.
All right. And then that does... 9 damage for the first attack.
It's
And
starting to
then-
look a little gloopy, those of you that can see.
Alright. She's gonna...
I'm gonna take
blind-
this with a double advantage of you being blind and recklessly attacking. I'm just gonna let it bite you
Okay.
for 15 piercing damage as a
And that...
reaction.
Yeah, that will hit me. Let me total that in before I make my next attack.
So that'd only be what, 7?
Yeah,
What's that?
it's piercing damage.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Hold on, I'm math strong then.
It's all good.
Okay.
There's no hurry.
Got it. And one more blind and reckless axe attack at this gelatinous creature for 19 to hit.
That hits.
And that is going to do 16 damage.
The creature begins to shake and wobble. As it does, the mouths all begin chanting in unison again. That is not dead, what can eternal lie? In strange eons, death may die. Can all of you please make me that wisdom saving throw once more?
what was the DC again?
A 10.
DC Wisdom 20.
17.
14.
9.
Oh, buddy.
So, as the gibbering Malva sort of disintegrates into a pool of strange purple ichor, could Jim please roll me a 1d8?
Six.
On a 6, you take no action or bonus action, and you use all of your movement to move in a randomly determined direction.
Okay.
You can determine how you randomly determine that action, that movement. Oh no! Actually, I will. I'm gonna flavor it. I'm gonna randomly pick. Roll me a 1d2. Your two directions are towards the portal or not towards the portal.
Oh shit.
Say 2 is not towards the portal, is it?
2 is
you
not towards the portal.
Right. Okay. Oh.
Oh yes.
There you go. So you wander back across towards the embalming table.
Okay. Yeah. I'm heading back to have a sherbet dip.
You are out of combat.
Wait, it died?
Yeah, it
Right.
slumped into a pool of ichor on the floor.
Hey,
It is
killed the
grape
bouncy
juice.
castle.
And the portal is still open?
The portal is still open.
Bird
And
comes
Arcana
down
checking
to
that one up.
Reed, wipes off her axe.
Well, first of all, I will cast Cure Wounds on a special heroine. And on the level 3, deals for that much.
Ooh. That's 23 healing.
Right.
And then I will cast an Arcana check for the portal. And Arcana gives me 22.
That random direction you have walked, Tony, has saved you from the effects of this. Please, everyone, make me a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Nope.
14, 15,
13. Oh, just made it.
6 total.
17.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
My mate.
Is it a new mark?
It
Don't
is
kill them.
a new mark.
Mhm.
And,
Uh,
I don't have Arcana.
So who failed? Sorry, I was sketching
did.
once more. Well, you were already blinded. Now you're blinded and deafened.
I wasn't blind.
Oh, sorry. I misheard your voice.
My uncanny impression.
Yeah, it was a very good
Skyra.
impression for just a second.
Thank you.
Skyra.
It's
Uh,
in English.
You are blinded and stunned for a minute.
Cool.
So the blind are leading the blind in the room, and Jim's running away. Jim, that only affects you for 1 round.
Oh, it's only 1 round. Okay.
Or is it another check? Make me another save at the end of your turn.
Okay. You want it now?
Yeah, you can do it now.
Okay. What was it? Wisdom.
Wisdom indeed.
15.
Yeah, you shake it off. You wonder what you're doing in this room.
Oh, rat.
I like
I'll turn around and head back into the other room.
Okay. You can now see this big image on the wall. Bartholomew, what have you been doing about it whilst Jim's been gone?
Well, I want to do an Arcana check, right? No, now especially for the mark, so I can try to figure out how to unscribe it, shall we call it?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, and the Arcana would be 21.
On a 21, you can see the lines required to stop this mark from existing anymore. But also, you realise that should you do that, it will close the portal.
Yeah. How? What do you make out of the portal then?
It's just like a weird sort of geometry. It's sort of like almost like a mirror is reflecting part of the room that's always shifting. So it always looks like this section of the room is 5 corners, but you saw the people just passing through it.
Yeah. Can I peek through?
Jim, you walk in just as Bartholomew pokes his head through the portal. And Bartholomew, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save is where's my dex? 18.
On an 18, you can see a large clawed hand reaching towards you.
Oh, I jump back very quickly, and then I draw the lines.
The massive claw comes through the portal into the rooms. There's large talons, scratches into the floor, where Bartholomew once was. As you begin to draw the lines, indeed, it sort of shimmers and quakes. It sort of implodes on itself as the corner folds back into a regular corner.
So it's only 4 corners?
There's only 4 corners in this room now. You have disabled the marks.
Do we have an extra arm in the room with very big talons?
No, just like it almost looks like it folded with the portal.
Okay.
How long does Fern's blindness last, by the way?
You are now probably able to come around. I'd say the pair of you, after a minute, you could just sit and rub your eyes and you'll be okay.
Okay.
Nice work, Bartholomew.
Well, I did not like what I did see on the other end, so I was quick to close it, shall we call it.
Did you see what was on the
Well,
other
all I
end
saw
of that
was
floor?
all I saw was a big talon, so, and it was grasping us after me. So,
Okay,
say that's a big,
that's sort of, yeah.
not a good sight in my eyes.
It's a warning sign.
Exactly.
Okay.
The question is though, can they open the portal again, or have we?
Well, the priest is dead on this side,
Yeah.
as far as we know.
Well, the question is, are there more priests?
But yeah. Can I do an investigation check around, or take a look around the room where I could see if there's any evidence of more than one priest being here? As in any sort of rituals being carried out, or any rituals that have been carried out in the room?
Yeah, you can certainly do that.
So
How are you all feeling? Health-wise, shall we call it?
I'm
Perfect.
absolutely fine.
100%. All good.
I'm looking on the verge of bloodied.
If you're looking at the word, buddy, I'm gonna cast Healing Word for you.
Oh, thank you.
We can 2 and 2.
Ooh.
So 9 for you.
I think do you sing to do healing word? Is
Yeah.
that I think
I would assume it was.
I think when you do that, a look of kind of clarity comes over my face and I let out a little howl and go, I do remember you. You came to the monastery.
Well, which one? I have been in many monasteries, you know.
Really? I mean, it's sort of in the middle of nowhere. They've got a very sort of elemental kind of a vibe, hence me.
Ooh, are you the little annoying kid?
Yes, exactly right. That's what everybody says about me.
Well, I'm not alone in that. That's good. Well, that's a long time ago.
I'd like to say I got taller, but I really didn't. Not that much.
Well, a tiny bit, anyways.
With a 21, Jim, it seems that this is the only priest operating in this area. There's no signs of other priests around.
Okay.
Well, we'd better search the rest of this building, just on the off chance that they haven't already powdered everyone.
Yeah, the question is, do we open all the boxes?
I'd really prefer not to.
Yeah, I would agree, but at the same time, are we sure it's not powdered in all of them?
I think we have to check.
Yeah, that's all I'm afraid of.
Not entirely sure what you're expecting to find, but okay.
Well,
there
the thing
might
is, if
be-
it's powder, we kind of need to discard it in a better way.
if there's any jewelry or anything else in the powder, it might help us identify who it was.
You know, that sounds reasonable. Fern's gonna walk over to the nearest box and rip the lid off.
I go and pick up my dagger.
Most of the boxes in this warehouse are empty.
Oh, that's a good.
Can I go back? Oh, sorry. Go on.
Question then: is it only 6 boxes that got white powder in them?
No, even less than that. The 2 by the table have white powder. The others were being... Maybe there's 1 in this room close to where the portal was has powder in. But you'll remember they were carrying boxes through the portal.
Exactly. There you go, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take my water skin out and pour water on the powder.
Okay.
Just a hunch.
As you pour water on the powder, it forms a mush, turns into a gloop, sort of like almost like a dough.
Okay.
A non-Newtonian fluid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. It's not like
That's,
Batman then.
oh. Yeah. Fern's gonna look around to see if there's any other rooms or doors, anything.
No, it's a very simple warehouse. Two rooms, one with the table and the crates, and this one with all of the crates that have already been transported, empty crates, and obviously the body of the priest.
Oh. Gosh, I wonder, they may have taken the last couple crates of villager powder through that portal.
Yeah, I'm afraid of that.
Think we might be too late.
I think so.
Unfortunately.
Oh, it's not often that I don't come in and rescue everyone. This is
Fern,
highly...
who was that person that looked like a thug this time round? Who was he to you, or they to you?
Oh, yeah, that corpse that Jim there eviscerated.
Yeah.
He
well,
was
sorry.
he was more of a childhood friend. We we still talked when I saw him in the tavern, but we haven't been super close the past few years.
What was his
It's
name?
shame about that though.
Well,
How about his name?
Oh gosh, his name was I think it was Charlie.
Charlie.
Yeah.
well, I'm sorry. It's just that I went for just defending ourselves.
Yeah, it's all right, Jim. You didn't know. You had no way of knowing. I should have said something before you. I'm not sure that would have helped anyway, though. He seemed like he was probably ensorcered by that wizard.
Yeah.
So, oof.
Well, I suppose we could take some crates with powder back. The powder back with
Yeah.
us. So,
I'm
possibly go
gonna pick
to.
up the two thug bodies and see if there's something to like wrap them in, maybe a cloth or something.
No, I think I burned them up with the
Oh,
fireball.
all right, never mind then.
So,
Cremation's fine.
Yeah, literally the only thing in here is the priest's body.
Oh,
but we still have a couple of crates with
Palmerin.
powder in the other room. One which is slightly wet, and the other which is dry. Maybe we could take them to a temple.
We'll bring the crates back out with us. Not sure the temple will be able to help, but if not, we can at least give them a proper burial.
How big and how heavy are the boxes?
They're like 3 foot by 3 foot, which is just under a meter squared.
Yeah.
Or cubed rather. Anyone with like 14, 16 strength can lift them.
I
just
Fern
can't
can-
then.
no chance of me picking them up.
If you help.
Fern can lift it for sure.
I can carry one.
Actually, how full are these crates with powder?
They're pretty full.
There could be multiple people in there.
Potentially. But at the same time, a full-grown human eternal powder is, I would assume, would be approximately the same amount. And a normal human that is about this size, I guess.
Well, no, because a a normal human is mainly water.
Well, you don't know how the process alters them now, do you?
True. That's very true.
Zeph just looks totally baffled while you two have this conversation. Has just picked up the crate and is waiting to be told if we're leaving.
Is there something to, like a cart or something we can put the crate on?
Yeah, you can pick up some sort of pallet maneuvering device, perhaps a hook to drag it or something. One thing I will ask before you guys leave this area: are any of you investigating the priest's body?
I'll go ahead and investigate the priest's body, since the other guys are picking up the boxes.
On it, you will find a strange golden navigational tool. The navigational tool relates to a map on his person, which points to a 5th cardinal point, whatever that means. The note on the bottom of the map is, "Let the assimilation begin."
Any markings?
An eye with a long arc across the top, a pupil, a small arc, and 3 tears.
Like the one on the door then?
So we know how to...
Exactly, but well, does it seem to be magical, this mark?
No. More like a signature than a magical mark.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps take these and show these to a high-level cleric.
Or something. Someone with more knowledge than we have, anyways.
Well, yes. It seems to be a religious artifact.
Very religious or cult-wise, I would say.
Yes.
It can't be good, anyways.
Okay, is there anything else on the priest's body?
No, just the map, investments, some chainmail, and this. I suppose it's sort of like a sextant.
Okay. This might seem a bit strange. I'm going to strip some of the clothes off of the priest and check his skin. Any tattoos? Identifying tattoos or identifying marks?
No, nothing like
Some
that.
cultists would tend to...
Yeah, no, nothing like that, but his skin has that same waxy, pasty texture that the bug outside had.
Jim, do you think you could cremate the body before we leave?
Do you know something?
Don't
You
like,
read my mind.
I don't like leaving corpses in a warehouse like this. It doesn't feel right.
Are we sure we're not going to burn the warehouse down?
I mean, we've let off 3 fireball spools so far.
True. It's a really significant building.
If it didn't burn already, it would...
Yeah, the
true.
place is mostly made of stone.
Okay, I'll firebolt. Not firebolt. Lightning bolt. Cast lightning bolt on him, because that wiped out the 2 thugs, and they were of the same material.
Yeah, he transforms into a powder.
Is there are there any brushes close by? I'll sweep him up and collect the dust.
Yeah, sure, why not? You can find a maintenance cupboard with like a mop, a bucket.
How much powder does he produce?
He produces a pile about not about an 1/8 of a crate.
An eighth of a crate.
You're already doing the maths, mate.
Well, the thing is, we still don't know, because the ceremony, or shall we call it, on the table might be different than killing them.
Yeah. Okay.
So we can't do the parallels directly, but most likely.
Fair comment. Okay. There's nothing else in this room.
That's everything.
And when we go back into the previous room where the table was, one quick search around there for any more clues?
No, nothing's revealed to you this time around. Nothing you didn't pick up the first time.
Okay.
The thing is, if it's true that is the one person is one like an eighth of a box, the six missing people is only one box. So where's the rest of the how they're coming from? Have you heard any rumors from other nearby town cities, villages about missing people? Fern?
I haven't. I've only heard what
You only heard about the six,
told
right?
by the councilman.
Yeah.
We could go ask them
Yeah. I
on
was
the way to
thinking
the
too.
temple, maybe.
Actually, Zeph and I came from another town.
Any rumors?
Do we hear? Have we? Oh, can we remember any rumors of the last town we left?
No, nothing like this. It would seem like a reasonably normal town. You were bored, in fact.
Hmm. It doesn't bode well.
Hmm.
Are you leaving the warehouse to go and collect payment?
Can we collect the
we're
payments?
gonna go to the. I'm gonna lead them to the council first, so that we can let them know what happened before proceeding on to the temple.
As you get to the councillors' chambers, you can see a small candle burns in the clerk's window, and when you ring the bell or knock on the bell, he'll soon come down and answer the door himself. It's getting late now. He answers, "Oh, hello. How did you get on? Did you take out the turnabout alley crook?" Hello?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I lost.
Well,
There we go. Yes. Yes, so it seems I wish you had told me sooner about the missing villagers. It seems we arrived too late.
Yes, well, good and bad news there, I suppose. On the one hand, yes, there were a few villages missing, but it did happen all ever so fast. But on the other hand, it would seem that today some of the villages have been returning.
Returning?
Yes, I just saw Charlie and Dave heading down to the pub.
But Charlie's dead.
No, I saw him in right as rain.
I saw his insides come out.
No, Charlie's just fine, I promise you.
I'm gonna set down the box I'm carrying and take off towards the pub because if there's a dead man walking, I want to.
Fern is going to follow suit. She's just gonna drop the box on the council floor and take off after Zeph.
Jim, get paid.
I'm going to, but I want to ask him one question.
Yes.
Was Charlie covered in dust?
No, he just looked perfectly normal. Perfectly normal.
Are there any rumors about missing villagers in the other towns or villages around?
No, they think this is a secularized case. Just here. Now, 500 gold, wasn't it? Yes. Well, if you've sorted things out, I'll trust you this late at night. Honestly, I mean, if you have betrayed us, we'll just send men after you. Let's start counting it out, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There, now you take that stack of 5. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Whilst you guys are counting gold over there, why don't we skip across to the tavern where Fern and Zeph can burst through the door. You can hear in the tavern the sounds of laughter, the usual sounds of merriment.
Fern bursts through the doors and shouts, "Charlie! Where's Charlie?"
Charlie at the bar turns to you and raises a glass. As you look into his eyes, you can see instead of eyes, deep, dark pools that just seem to go on forever, almost as though you are looking into a well, or perhaps a corner of a room that isn't there. Everyone in the bar turns to look towards you.
Is the other guy next to him?
All their eyes dark as wells.
I take the back of Fern's clothes and start pulling her backwards.
Fern is going to shake Zeph off and walk up to them and say, Charlie, I need you two to come outside with me, please.
Hello, Fern. Good to see you. Let me buy you a drink.
Please, Charlie, I have something very important to discuss with you in private. Will you please come with me outside?
Come now. We all want to buy you a drink.
I am gonna spend my last 2 key points of the day to whip out Water Whip and grab Fern with it. And kind of no, we're leaving.
And
We can't just leave him here.
And to think these guys were laughing when the guy was counting up the money really slowly.
Yep, no, I'm definitely doing that. So, not damage, but literally just to yank and pull. It's just, I let out another howl and just these are not your friends. We need to leave.
I know, Zeph. I know, but no, we can't leave. Zeph, we can't leave them here.
As your greed keeps your eyes focused on the money being counted, Jim, darkness seems to swirl around you. Perhaps Bartholomew may notice it. Yes, getting there now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All sitting in a row. And that's what we'll wrap up today's one shot.
Obviously.
Love it.
Brilliant.
Love a good horse.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Excellent. Well, let's get rid of some of these terror noises because they're freaking me out. Let alone you guys.
Get rid of this extra hair.
You know it's a good sound when it creeps out the one who plays it.
Let's find something happy to listen to while we wrap up. I know just the track.
Benny Hill theme. Go on, I dare you.
Bit of yakety sax to clear the mental sinuses.
There we go.
Nice
Isn't
and chill.
that better? So, guys, why don't we go round and do our little wrap up? This is you guys' chance to let us know where we can find you online, all the wonderful things that you do, and what your favourite part of the one shot was. We'll start at the bottom of the screen and work our way up. So we'll start with Ed.
Yes, that's me. I have Twitter now. I don't know what to do on it, but I am there apparently. Tutus Graticus. Damn you.
Isn't it fun?
I don't know yet. I haven't really been on there. My favorite part just might be the end. I mean, I kind of saw that the dude paying us was not the best of dudes, but still, I liked it.
Good, I'm glad.
Also, I liked the luscious hair. especially the prop came out as well so simply.
That had nothing to do with me. That one's just well, Magic Surge. I can't hold. So working our way up the screen. Next we have Jade. Jade, how did you find that?
That was a delight. This was such a fun way to come hang out with you guys because this is my first time here over at Scraticus Academy. So this was super fun. I had such fun playing a monk. I've never played one before, so getting to hit stuff a lot is very satisfying. So, as is playing a dumb person, so I'll definitely be doing that again. But yeah, no, that ending, with all the eyes going dark, that's such a love that.
Yeah, I'm so glad. Tony. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yes, no. Plug yourself, please. Where can we find you online?
Okay, you can find me on Twitter at Jade Oxford Rose, on Friday nights over on Natural Ruckus on Twitch. You can see me currently playing on alternate weeks 2 very sad characters for very different reasons. You can find the podcasts I do at Box Not Included, which is looking at geek culture and media from a queer perspective. And the actual play podcast, where we play GM-less games, is at FTLcast. And our first episode went live 2 weeks ago, and our next episode is out out Monday.
And my chat is not blocked, so if you want to post links in chat to that for all the viewers to go and check out, please do.
Shall do.
So next we have Tony.
Oh, right. Where do I start? I mean, there's so much in that I enjoyed. From Jade's voice, I thought was, well, brilliant, delightful. And then, well, everyone's role playing was, yeah, just sublime. So brilliant. It's all really good for me. It was, well, yeah, excellent. I'm mainly found on Twitter and Nil Chill, or you'll find me in here mainly on Scratch channel and Light Fingery. But I don't stream anything at the moment. Well, I haven't got the time with work and everything else. So I'm just a fan of everything Scrat's doing and most of the, everything that the guys do online. So that's me.
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure. Absolute pleasure to have you along. I kept feeling like we were in like Red Dwarf or something. With the Smeg, what are we gonna do? Yeah, that's great. Love it. So next, last but not least up the screen, we have Skyra, the queen of cosplays you don't expect. Oh hi.
Yes. So I'm Skyra Moss. You can find me on Twitter at Skyra Moss. Alternate Thursdays, I'm going to be playing Star Wars Ballad of the Garbage People, and you can check out my Garbage Twilight cosplay. Also, alternate Sundays, I'm about to be restarting Isle of Lycia on Monty Cook Games. Also, if you browse by my Twitter, you can check out some of the cool stuff that I like to make. I made a super cool Skelly dice bag and my most recent paint drip dice tray.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I usually post progress shots of whatever I'm making.
So pretty.
Yeah, my favorite part of today was I've never gotten to play a barbarian before, and it's really fun being up in the action like that, but I always have a blast playing on Scraticus.
Aww, thank you guys. Well, I suppose that does just leave me, doesn't it? Now, me, I have all sorts of things. I hope you guys enjoyed the reduced price Wild Magic Surges today. I know Isra took advantage of them, and also the new ways of getting Wild Magic Surges in the midway through games. It's fun.
Approved.
Approved, yes. So here are my social links. If you're not already a part of my Discord, you should be. It's a really inclusive, family feel, friendly place where you can learn to play D&D if you want to learn to play D&D, or talk about D&D if you want to talk about D&D, but they won't harass you about D&D or anything else. I'm really proud actually of how much I can brag about my Discord group. It's a truly wonderful place to be. If you want to be in a game just like this one, then get on Twitter and send me a DM, and I'll get you in a game. There are no prerequisites to that. As long as you've got a mic at least, then you can play. If you've got a cam, happy days. If not, whatever. Just send me a DM and we'll get you a game. And lastly but not leastly, there is my YouTube, where I desperately try and catch up with all the other things that I'm doing. Nightbot right on cue has just given my Patreon. There it is. You can support me on Patreon for as little as $1. And actually, with a Patreon subscription, as a patron, I get a much better cut of the funds than if you were to go for any other subscription method. So I do push that one as one of my main methods of supporting me.
It's preferred.
It is preferred content. And also my merch. If you like today's one-shot and you think that you too could write a one-shot about this size in a lovely branded book, you can find it there. I also do t-shirts and mini skirts and I don't know, cup holders, whatever the hell else you want. It's all there.
Leggings.
Leggings. Yeah, if you want Scraticus
You
leggings.
tell me it was a mini skirt. I'll go and get one of them now.
Well, it's there. It's there.
What other clothes your boots?
Oh, we've got a raid right at the last minute from Imwills. Welcome, last minute raid. We're gonna take you guys on somewhere else, I believe. Welcome.
Raid on raid.
Where shall we go? Well, now I know you guys are all D&D fans, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shout out Fremily because I really I enjoy watching them. But they are currently playing Minecraft and things. I don't think it's quite the tone that you guys will enjoy. So if you just like chilling with a British couple who play a lot of games every day, check out Fremily. But today, right now, I'm gonna take you over to Fumbles and Fame, I believe.
PC Game had a list with their favorites Twitch streamers, and Fremily was one of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Who gave that? Sorry.
PC Gamer.
PC Gamer. No, Fremily are pretty great. They're quite often on the front page of things. I really enjoy chilling out in there. But no, today we're gonna go across not Fumbles and Family. Come on, Adam. Fumbles and Fame. I got all the way to the end, and then I started typing Millie. Fumbles and Fame. So there we go across there. We are back at 6 p.m. Archmage Derek is going to be running a one-shot with us.
Ooh.
I will be playing a character, which I'm going to design in the next couple of hours.
As usual.
Sunday, I don't know what I'm doing yet. I might do some streaming of like video games or something. I don't know. We'll see. And then we're back to our regular schedule on Monday. We've got City of Mists Monday night. Tuesday we've got Wizards of Wardrobes, and Wednesday we've got One Shot Wonders. So check out all of those games. Take the hype into chat when we go over. Keep evoking emotions. We'll see you next time. Bye.
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 Bye.